Honey, I'm heading home now. Can we have steak for dinner tonight?
Steak? Why all of a sudden?
Is there a problem with that? I'm exhausted from work and really want some hearty meat.
I see. But I'm sorry. I've already prepared dinner. We're having salmon steak tonight.
What? Ugh, salmon again? I'm so tired of it. I really want red meat.
I want it too, but I got the salmon at half price at the supermarket today.
Ugh, come on. I'm out working hard every day to make money. You need to prepare more filling meals or I'll lose the motivation to work.
I know you do, but I work too, you know. Besides, we need to save money.
Ugh, seriously? That again? We can live normally without being so stingy.
Yeah, if we didn't have any debt.
Oh.
You've had debt since we got married, and you couldn't pay it off alone. So now, I'm helping out, remember?
That's true. But the debt will be paid off soon, right? Can't we splurge a little then?
It hasn't paid off yet, and we haven't been able to save anything while repaying it. Even after the debt is gone, we'll still need to save.
So, you're saying I have to keep eating crappy meals?
You don't have to be so mean. I'm doing my best to cook with a limited budget.
It doesn't matter how hard you try if the food still tastes bad.
Eric, what's gotten into you? You've never complained about my cooking before.
I've always been unhappy. I've just been holding it in. I really want to eat meat every day. But all you make is boring, healthy food. How long have you been a housewife anyway?
But we have to save money. Plus, a diet centered on fish and vegetables is healthier.
Come on, I'm still in my 30s with lots of energy. I'm not some health freak trying to be fit. And there are plenty of people who serve meat while saving money, you know. Not only that, but with an appealing men's menu too. Your cooking is so plain, it kills my appetite.
You seem to know a lot about this.
That's because there are housewives who can do it. Ugh, you're slow and never improve.
Then why don't you cook?
Huh? What nonsense are you saying?
We both work, so you can cook too. Our budget is $400 a month. With rising prices, do you know how hard it is to make 3 meals a day with that? We're saving money because of your debt.
You knew I had it when we got married.
But you said it was a student loan. Actually, it was that and gambling debt. And gambling debt was bigger. You gambled so much you couldn't pay the bills. If you hate saving money, you should have quit playing cards.
Shut up. I've stopped it now, haven't I? You wouldn't understand. But once you lose, you want to win it back. Do you really think you can just shift the blame onto me? I never asked you to repay my debt.
What?
You wanted to save for a child, so you offered to help me. I didn't ask you to do it.
That's true, but...
Then stop whining about it. I've been holding back all this time. I didn't want you to lose it and stop paying off the debt. But being with you is stressful for me.
Stressful?
Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot. I'm tired of you belittling me. I'm going to get back to you.
I've never belittled you. I thought we were working hard together to pay off the debt. And even though we both work, I've been doing most of the housework. I know you're not good at it.
You're the one doing it on your own. If you don't like it, don't do it.
It doesn't work like that. Who would make the meals? If we buy ready-made food or eat out, we'll go over budget.
You see, you're cooking because you want to. It's got nothing to do with me. Anyway, make steak for dinner tonight.
I can't just change the menu suddenly. I'll make it tomorrow, so please, have salmon tonight.
Ugh, whatever. I'm eating out tonight then.
Eating out?
I'm using the money I earned, so there's no problem.
Ugh.
I'm going to have a 1-pound steak. You can eat your salmon alone.
Honey, what's going on? I just came home from work and most of your stuff is gone. Did you suddenly get sent on a long business trip or something?
Oh, just to confirm, today's the day the debt is paid off, right?
Yeah, it's been deducted from the account today. Why?
Woohoo! It's over between us.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. We're getting a divorce.
Is it because I finished paying off your debt?
Exactly. I wanted to divorce you a long time ago. I held off until the debt was paid. Oh, God, this feels so good. Now, my stressful life with you is finally over.
So that's why your stuff is gone.
Yup. I'm not coming back to that house. Once the divorce is finalized, we're officially done.
Listen, Eric. Can you reconsider the divorce?
Why?
I might have been on edge, trying to pay off the debt quickly. I wanted to have kids and was worried about my age. But now the debt is paid, we can let loose a little. I'll make your favorite foods. Can't we try again?
There's no way we're getting back together. I'm going to marry Amy.
Amy? My sister?
That's right. Your sister.
Wait a minute. You've been seeing her?
I only got close to her recently. When I met your family for the first time, I thought she was hot, but couldn't get her contact info. But the other day, she suddenly emailed me. She says she finally broke up with her boyfriend and wanted to go out with me.
Boyfriend? She had a boyfriend?
Why not? She's so hot, unlike you. She's an actress, you know?
Huh? An actress?
Yeah. You're her sister, so you should know, right? Well, she's not super famous yet. But she's so gorgeous that she'll probably hit it big someday. But her ex-boyfriend is a real problem. He told her to pay up if she wanted to break up. Poor Amy got involved with a weird guy.
Wait. Don't tell me you gave her money.
Of course. Who else would protect her? That guy threatened to spread her private photos if she didn't pay. It's a small price to pay to cut ties with him. Plus, she says she'll marry me.
While I'd been paying off your debt, you were giving money to her? Even though we were already tight on money? And now you want a divorce because you're marrying her? This is messed up.
Since I first saw her, I've always thought she was out of my league. But now she says she'll marry me. If I can be with her, money doesn't matter.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, I'm divorcing you to marry Amy. I don't need you as an ATM anymore. Thanks for everything up till now.
I'm going to contact her.
Wait. You're not going to try and stop her from marrying me, are you? Don't meddle. Don't ruin your sister's happiness.
Don't worry. I'm just going to confirm something.
Thanks for agreeing to the divorce, Lori. I'm glad you're such an understanding woman. I thought you'd put up more of a fight since you wanted kids with me. I can marry Amy soon.
I'm glad we're divorcing too. Clinging to a man like you is foolish.
Come on, no need to act tough. You probably don't want to be without me and are crying alone right now, aren't you?
Not a single tear, actually.
Whatever. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm going to marry an actress and show her off to everyone.
You might want to reconsider that.
For her sake, maybe I shouldn't. But I want to brag about her. Thanks to you paying off my debt, my life is great. Now I get to marry your beautiful sister and be done with you.
I don't have a sister.
What? What are you talking about? Are you so shocked that I left you that you've lost your mind? You have a hot sister named Amy.
Technically, I do have a sister named Amy, but she's not an actress.
Huh? What do you mean?
My sister Amy is married and has 2 kids.
No way. Married? A mom?
Her husband is a CEO of an IT company, and they live in a big house.
What?
I thought it was impossible when you said you were with Amy. She's still in love with her husband, and she'd never cheat.
Oh, wait. What's going on? I can't make sense of this.
Who said she was an actress? Her?
Yeah, she says so.
How did you first get in contact with her? Do you still have the initial messages?
It started with an email and then moved to texts. She contacted me saying, "I'm your sister, it's been a while." So I replied, "Hey Amy, long time no see."
So you gave her name first.
Now that you mention it, I did.
And then?
She said she was working as an actress. I was surprised since she was an office worker when I first met her. But I thought it wasn't strange for someone as beautiful as her to become an actress.
And didn't that seem odd to you?
Wait a minute. Am I being scammed?
Do you think there's another explanation?
But she said she would marry me. So I transferred money to her. All $5,000 I won with blackjack.
You said you quit gambling, but that was a lie, huh? And you hid the winnings from me.
I saved it for emergencies. Dang it. I saved that $5,000 bit by bit, and now it's taken.
Not taken. You transferred it yourself.
I can't believe this. What should I do?
You didn't realize it was a scam email? Most people would notice, you know. I can't believe someone close to me got scammed.
She said she was an actress and that her ex was threatening to release her private photos and wanted to protect her.
The scammers play on your feelings. They know how to manipulate romantic emotions.
What the hell? I thought it was amazing that I'd marry a beautiful actress.
And by the way, Amy is a stay-at-home mom and is expecting her 3rd child soon.
Oh God.
When she said she was an actress, didn't you try to look her up? If she was a real actress, you'd find her photos online.
I did search, but nothing came up. I asked her if she'd been on TV. She said she was still just starting out and had only had minor roles.
Even if she was only playing minor roles, in this day and age, you'd find something about her online, right?
I didn't have any doubts because she was your family.
I see. Maybe you should talk to the police?
Wait a minute. How am I supposed to live now? I've been staying at a business hotel, but I can't afford it anymore. I was planning to live with her. If this was a scam, then there's no house.
Obviously not.
I'm coming back home.
What home?
Your home, of course.
Don't be ridiculous. We're divorcing. And since I'm the one paying the rent, there's no way I'm letting you in.
Oh, come on. Let me come home. Let's call off the divorce. You didn't really want it anyway, did you? I wanted to marry Amy, but since it was a scam, that's not happening. Let's get back together and live happily again.
Get back together? No way. What are you even saying? Sure, it was a scam, but your intentions were serious, right? You're planning to marry my sister. Ugh, that's disgusting. And now you want me to let you in? Go back to your parents or rent an apartment and live alone.
Honey, please. Just until my next payday. My parents live too far away. I can't afford an apartment on my own. You know I don't have any money.
Then pay back the loan I covered for you in one lump sum, and I'll let you in.
Come on.
This is your debt. I sacrificed what I wanted to help you pay it off. And you called me an ATM and insulted me. Do you really think I'd forgive you so easily?
I get that. But you offered to cover my debt in the first place.
And as soon as I paid it off, you threw divorce papers at me, only to fall for a scam. I don't want to see or hear from a stupid, worthless guy like you ever again. Never contact me.
Lori, I need your help. Lori, please pick up the phone.
I told you not to contact me again.
I'm in serious trouble. I need your help.
What?
I got fired from my job.
Oh.
You wouldn't let me come back, so I was staying with a friend. But he kicked me out because I couldn't contribute to living expenses. I didn't want to be homeless, so I borrowed $1,000 from the company safe to pay for a hotel.
Borrowed? You mean...
I know. But I only meant to borrow it for a short time. I thought I could turn that into a double by winning at cards.
Gambling? Again? You never learn, do you?
I lost the money, the company found out, and I got fired. They took my salary and severance pay. You're the only one who can help me, Lori. We had some good times, didn't we? Even though we were poor and struggled, we had fun together. I promised to work hard, and now I don't have any more debt.
No, thank you.
Don't be shy. You want kids, right? But finding someone new will take time. Getting back together with me is the quickest way. You're already 33. If you wait too long, you'll end up alone and childless.
I'm not worried about that.
Really?
I'm seeing someone now.
No way.
He's a high school classmate. We ran into each other by chance. He asked me out, and when I told him I was going through a divorce, he said he just did too. We enjoy each other's company, so we're dating with marriage in mind.
You've got to be kidding.
His family runs a hospital, and he's going to take over someday. I knew he was aiming for medical school back in high school, but I had no idea he was from such a wealthy family.
So you're just a gold digger.
Just so you know, I'm not marrying him because he's a doctor. I'm attracted to his personality. Unlike someone who treated his wife like an ATM.
Shut up, you cheating woman.
Excuse me? Cheating?
You still have me, don't you?
What are you talking about? We've filed for a divorce, right? It's none of your business.
That may be, but I still love you.
Then you shouldn't have pushed for the divorce. I even asked you to reconsider. But you said you were going to marry my sister and left.
That's true, but...
All right, it's enough. I'm going to block you now.
Wait, why?
I don't want you bothering me anymore. I'm moving on with my life. Goodbye.
Wait, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'll make it up to you. Please, give me another chance. I need you, Lori. please.
Eric showed up at my old apartment, but I had already moved out. He was shouting my name loudly enough that a neighbor called the police, and he was taken away. And now he's surviving on day labor jobs, though I've heard rumors that he's still gambling. Whatever happens to him, I couldn't care less. As for me, I married the guy I was dating, and shortly after our wedding, I found out I was pregnant. Now, I'm peacefully living with my husband, eagerly awaiting the birth of our baby.
Thanks to you guys, my dress is ruined. I'm definitely gonna make you pay for the dry cleaning. Also, I'm billing you for the travel expenses and hotel fees for dragging me out to this countryside. I cleared my schedule just to come to this stupid funeral. What's wrong with you people? Kicking me out? Seriously? Is it the time to worry about your dress? It's so insane that I can't even believe what happened. It was my dad's funeral today, you know? So what? Coming to a funeral in pure white dress with a tiara? What's going on in your head? And then laughing at us mourning for him? Seriously? Of course you get kicked out. What's wrong with laughing when I'm happy, huh? You're all secretly glad about getting your late father's insurance money, aren't you? You all look like fools, pretending to cry. It's time to celebrate, now that he's gone. You've got to be kidding me. It was wrong of me to invite you to the funeral, just because you were my husband's sister. Please, don't ever get involved with us again. What? Oh, is this some resentment? Excuse me? You're jealous of my beauty because you're plain and unattractive, right? It's a miracle that you could marry my hot brother with your bottom-tier looks. It's not just you. Your whole family is plain and mundane. Even your late father was bottom-tier in looks. Having a glamorous beauty like me at the funeral must have been an honor for your dull and unattractive family. Among the group of gloomy attire, there was a beautiful me in a pure white dress. I think even your late father must have been pleased. He was someone who revered old customs and traditions. He would never be pleased about that. All the relatives were furious with you. We all wanted to peacefully and respectfully send him off. Wait, how old are you? Huh? How's that relevant? Just tell me. 28. 28? What's so funny about that? At that age, not grasping basic societal norms and being embarrassingly jealous? That's so lame. What the heck are you talking about? You're turning 30 this year, right? At your age, you turned up at a funeral dressed like it was a party and burst out laughing. You're the height of rudeness, don't you think? Don't you dare talk back to me, you orc! Listen carefully. It's a miracle that a dull and mundane family like yours got connected with our glamorous clan. The fact that someone like you was chosen by the handsome and highly educated Kai is truly a mystery. Well, it'll probably end in divorce soon. It was just a moment of confusion. Nope, we won't. He was actually appalled by your attire and behavior. He was the one apologizing to all our relatives for your extreme lack of manners on your behalf. Please don't include him in the same insensitive category as you. You will get divorced. No matter what he says, I'll end your marriage. You ordinary people should only serve as compliments to me and live as money-providing slaves. First things first, I'll bill you for my travel expenses and dry cleaning. Also, I'll add compensation for the insult you've directed toward me. Altogether, Let's say 20,000. Huh? As the eldest daughter, you're inheriting your late father's estate, right? You should easily afford that much. I decline. Although I'll indeed inherit the estate, it's not like I can access it immediately. Even if I could, I wouldn't waste it on something as trivial as this. Trivial? If you think I'm trivial, what about the lives of you plain-looking people? Less than trash? Oh, wow. Digging your own grave there, huh? You're making no sense. Anyway, you mentioned dry cleaning. But you fell on your own in front of the funeral hall and splashed mud, right? Because you were wearing ridiculously high heels. It's your own fault. Are you jealous of my fabulous high heels? Your dull family even wears dull shoes, you know? That's why I can't stand plain Jane like you. It's about understanding the occasion, you know. Fine. Bark all you want for now. You'll be dumped by Kai soon. The day will come when you cry and apologize for mocking me. That's never gonna happen. Where does your confidence come from? It's just the natural order of things. Plain and ordinary families like yours are destined to be servants to glamorous families. I doubt such destiny exists. Oh, it does. I've never been wrong about anything. Sure. What if you're wrong? Then I'll beg your forgiveness on my knees. You won't take that statement back, will you? Why would I need to take it back? You'll regret this. I'll definitely get back at you. Yeah, right. You're the one who's going to regret it. You'll be sorry for crossing me, you dum-dum. Are you free now? Oh, Kai. Yeah, I have time. How's everything on your end? Not really going well. I just wanted to let you know I can't come back yet. Elodie's stubborn, huh? Well, considering her attitude at the funeral, I guess it's not surprising. Your relatives are still mad, right? I'm really sorry for putting you through all this. No, Kai, it's not your fault. They're still pretty upset, which is understandable. I told them that you rushed to your family's place to voice our protest. They're saying you're the only reasonable one among that airheaded family. I see. But it seems impossible to get Elodie to apologize directly. Even my parents are siding with her. No way. I didn't think your parents were that unreasonable. I only met them a few times, but I didn't get that impression. You know, we aren't blood-related siblings, right? She's my stepdad's daughter. He's always doted on her and never scolded her. Mom can't stand up to him. He's saying that attending the funeral alone was already commendable in the first place. So, criticizing the attire is incredibly narrow-minded. Apart from me, everyone else is defending her. That's rough. She did come for the funeral from far away, but it wasn't like she was forced. Just attending makes it respectable? That's not what funerals are about, right? Yeah, that's right. She apparently came not to pay respect to your dad, but just to try on the dress. That pure white dress? Yeah. I can't forgive her for ruining the funeral with such an intention. I told her to apologize to the family and the deceased. Then, she started saying absurd things like, she'll think about it if I get divorced or pay compensation. She wants to break us up. She thinks that my unattractive family doesn't match up to someone as handsome as you. She said, We should become servants to her after the divorce.
Geez, that's so nasty.
If we don't divorce, she said she'll beg for forgiveness on her knees.
Well then, she's definitely doing that. I'm not divorcing you, that's for sure.
I'm not worried about that. By the way, I'm curious about her dress.
What about it?
This is just my guess, but... Hey there, Plain Jane. Get over to this location right now. LOD? This is it the wedding hall? Exactly. It's my wedding day. Your wedding? That's pretty sudden, isn't it? Yeah, but you can make it, right? I bet you ordinary folks have nothing better to do. I'm gathered with relatives to remember my dad. Oh, that's perfect. Bring all your unattractive people to my wedding. The more of them there are, the more the beautiful bride and groom stand out. But we can't make it. Everyone's saying it's too sudden. What's so funny? Once you hear this, you'll want to come. Kai isn't there, right? Right. He couldn't make it due to some unavoidable work matters. What about it? That's a lie. What? He's coming to my wedding as the groom. Groom? But aren't you guys siblings? That's absurd. We aren't blood related, so we can get married. A gorgeous couple is born. I'm more suitable for him than a plain Jane like you. But he wouldn't agree to something like that. There must be some mistake. You idiot! He obviously agrees with me. He was fooled by you, so I snapped him out of it. Then, he fell in love with me this time. What a sinful woman I am. Firstly, he's my husband. He can't just marry someone else. He's going to divorce you. From now on, you'll be my servant in my house. No, that's not true. You'll soon be dumped, and the day is coming when you cry and apologize for mocking me. Remember when I said that? See? It's happening! I can't believe this. Are you too shocked to accept it? But once you see the wedding, you'll have to, right? I'm inviting all you ordinary people, so come right away. Okay, got it. There are 10 of us here, and we'll head over there now. You're surprisingly cooperative now. It's good to gracefully accept defeat, you know. When you get here, kneel and apologize to me. And then, pay me 20,000. No, 50,000, including the overdue charges. If what you say is true and Kai leaves me, then I'll do that. But if you're wrong, then you'll kneel and pay me, right? Of course! I'll kneel or do whatever. Well, that's absolutely never gonna happen, though. What the heck is going on? Kai won't marry me. And what the heck were you guys wearing? It's mourning clothes. I know. I'm asking what the heck you were thinking. You wore a pure white dress at my dad's funeral. That was a wedding dress, right? So we dressed to match your standards. Only you and your parents were dressed up and stood out so much. What's the meaning of all this? Kai even changed into a gloomy-looking suit from a tux. On top of it all, security guards barged in with you guys and stopped the wedding. I was dumbfounded. They came in because the hall was being used without permission. To get me and Kai divorced, you threatened your acquaintance who worked there and snuck in. I can't believe that you tried to marry your brother, even though you guys aren't blood related. It's way out of line and almost laughable. Don't you realize it's crazy to think it would work out? But I can't stand to think that he's taken by a plain Jane like you. Even about your dad's funeral, he didn't take my side. He wouldn't listen to me when I told him to divorce you. So I had no choice but to take him by force. He seemed enthusiastic about it until midway through. That was just an act. He just played along with you to make you pay for your sins. What sins? I haven't done anything wrong. Sure, your behavior at my dad's funeral was inappropriate, but it's not enough to report you to the authorities. But now, there's a clear charge of illegal entry into the venue. Look who's talking! You're acting so high and mighty after deceiving me. Kai's in on it too. This is awful. He took the toughest role for me. He agreed to do it because he felt responsible for the trouble you caused at the funeral. This scheme has been in progress for 3 months now. What do you mean? The pure white dress and extravagant tiara you wore at my dad's funeral, that was a wedding dress, right? It was a simple design compared to traditional dresses. But these days, many people opt for less poofy ones at weddings. Even if the design is unorthodox, anyone familiar with fabrics would know. How would you know that? I'm a designer. I'm an expert when it comes to fabric and style, so don't underestimate me. What? A plain face like yours? A designer? That can't be true. Only in your dreams. I don't know what you're confused with, but face doesn't matter for being a designer. I'm not a model, you know. Wait, isn't a model and a designer the same thing? What? Models walking in shows wear the clothes they designed, don't they? So only beautiful people can become designers. Well, most designers wear the clothes they designed and come out at the end of a fashion show. Generally, designers and models are different. Appearance doesn't matter to be a designer. Really? I didn't know that. I'm dumbfounded by your ignorance so much that I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, you've been oddly money hungry since my dad's funeral. You were collecting money for a wedding, right? But because I didn't give it to you, you took over the venue today and went ahead with an illegal guerrilla wedding. Considering the dress incident and your desire for money, I knew you planned to marry soon. But I never expected it to turn out like this. It's a surprise. You figured out my plans? Then why go through this complicated way? You should have stopped me sooner. The ceremony was botched midway, and now the hall is demanding compensation. They threatened to file charges against me if the full payment wasn't made. Even Kai told me not to talk to him again and blocked me on the phone. It's your fault. You and your entire dull family. Take responsibility. No, you should be the one to kneel and apologize. You promised to do so, right? I brought my dad's portrait. Kneel in front of it and apologize. What? Absolutely not. I refuse. You will kneel. I went through all this trouble, bringing the entire family here. Don't you understand why? What do you mean? I want to enjoy watching you distraught. You simply getting arrested would have been fine, but it would not have been enough for the furious relatives. The more you suffer, the happier they will be, and Dad will rest easier now. Why are you doing this? I said I'd get back at you, didn't I? Fine, I'll kneel, so give Kai back. He isn't yours. He's a stranger to you now. He's my brother, and he's supposed to be my husband. All of us, including Kai, will disassociate from you from now on. So, goodbye. She knelt before my relatives and Dad's portrait and apologized. She promised never to get involved with us again. However, the compensation for using the venue is a different matter. They sued her and demanded a hefty sum. She couldn't afford it and pleaded with her parents. The sheer amount and the seriousness of the situation pushed the limit of her normally kind father, and he finally exploded in anger. Her mother, too, couldn't keep quiet this time, and they both ended up giving cold shoulders to her. She's currently working day and night, struggling even to the point of losing weight to pay off the hefty debt.